Hey, what's up, guys? Over here. So today we're going to be doing a little bit of a rant. I'm sorry for the morning voice. I just got up. I slept in. I'm sorry. Gomenosai. I'm so sorry. But today we're going to be talking about Makeship, a company that this channel has worked with to a very great level of success, but unfortunately they have turned Judas and backstabbed ya boy Rev and my wife as well. So Makeship is a company that makes plushies, and we've done many successful campaigns with this company, including the original Rev plush that sold over 1,200 units. Yeah, very successful campaign. And my wife, by example, she's done 4 campaigns, Darling Straub, and I've done 3, which were joint campaigns alongside her. And we've made this company, in this initial campaign alone, 6 figures in sales. Okay, we've made Makeship a lot of money. Okay, and looking at some of the comments, well, we've been dropped. Yup, Makeship dropped me and my wife, leaving this Discord message to Straub saying, "Hi Straub, thanks so much for reaching out. Remember blank introducing us a few months back. Makeship has grown a lot since we first partnered working together. And as we continue to partner with a wider range of brands and creators, we've had to be more mindful of how our campaigns reflect our values. As a part of that, we've been moving away from working with creators whose content falls on the edgier side. Given your close association with Rev, we've decided not to move forward with another campaign at this time. I understand this may be disappointing, and I want to emphasize that this isn't personal at all. We sincerely wish you the best in your continued growth as a creator." Wow. Amazing, guys. Thank God it's not personal. You're just firing my wife by association. Isn't that amazing? Yeah, this is ridiculous. By the way, for those who are not familiar with my wife, Darling Straub, her recent content, by the way, is, I'll give you a few examples. Doing a vacation Bible study and reading Psalms in ASMR. So clearly, my wife is not the issue, right? She's doing everything right. But she gets this message doing a guilt by association tactic from Makeship, and well, that's BS. If you want to fire me, fire me. Don't fire my wife by association. Guilt by association is incredibly cringe. This is cringe. And I've worked with this company for 3+ years. 3 successful campaigns for this company that generated 6 figures in revenue. But all of a sudden, by the way, a month after a new person took over the company, it's all wrong. I can't work with them. In fact, my wife, by association, can't work with them anymore. And again, that is the lamest standard ever. My wife does not speak for me. I don't speak for my wife. She has different content, different views. We disagree. I know, that's crazy. We disagree on things, okay? But the fact that they hold my wife accountable for my edgy content. By the way, commenters, what do I do that's so controversial? Because, by the way, they continue to partner to this day with content creators who make things that are way more controversial than anything I've done. What do I do that's so edgy that it's unbrandable? You can't even work with this person. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. But some people like Rosie Bell have been supporting us, saying this is why you say something and don't stay silent. Hold people accountable. I'm glad they decided it was unfair. W, Makeship. And we'll get into that response from Makeship in just a second. But some people were not happy with Rosie's comment on my wife's tweet, including this deranged individual saying, "Why are you simping for Nazis? The F is wrong with you." And someone said, "What makes Rev and Straub Nazis? They're just Christians with Christian values." And this deranged individual says, "Yeah, basically. They're just saying the quiet part out loud, I guess." And yeah, this same person would see this tweet from my wife saying, "Take my new bow bag to church. Perfect size for my Bible." My wife took this bow merch, Bow the VTuber, to church. She took this and put her Bible in it. And this deranged psychopath said, "Straw buying a bow bag just to say it fit her Bible is perfectly the most performative effing stuff." Do you not understand how insane people like this are? This individual is attacking my wife for putting a Bible in this bag. They're so mad. They're attacking my wife on a very personal level for putting her Bible in this somehow offensive bag. Do you understand how insane these people are? Bring this tweet and this circumstance to any normal employed individual, and they will understand how insane all this is. But of course, Makeship would apologize after what? After Backlash. So here's one of the recent tweets saying, "What's yours?" referring to these plushies they're trying to sell. And look at the replies. Everyone's mad. You thought backstabbing me and my wife would have no repercussions. Well, you got another thing coming, unfortunately, because we were very faithful partners with this company. And we're very faithful people promoting this company because they do have very high quality plushies. But you can't pull a Judas on us. You can't backstab us and expect nothing to happen. Guilt by association is a very cringe and awful thing. And guess what? They took a step back. After the backlash they rightfully received after saying all this stupid stuff about my wife, Makeship would apologize to my wife and go back on their decision regarding her. They reinstated my wife. And guess what? Because she's faithful, just like she was faithful to Makeship when they were being nice to us, she says, "Well, that's great. I'm glad you apologized for guilt by association and it basically blacklisting me." Not interested. There's no way my wife would work with someone who would do this to her husband. And I'm not reinstated, by the way. They parted with me, and they still, to this day, have not said why my content is so edgy that they just can't work with me. It's pathetic. This whole thing is so disappointing and pathetic. I just appreciate the supporters of this channel. By the way, we got a new plushie in the works that will be coming out soon. Mark your calendars at some point. Market, who's had my fucking back, by the way, will be making a plushie of my design. I cannot speak enough for Market. They have had my back at conventions where I personally attended. I was a featured guest. They had my back when everyone was filing complaints, trying to get me banned from the convention. Their company stood up for me. And in person, when their higher up said, Rev, I got your back. Don't worry. That's a company I want to work for. Not this. Not these spineless cowards. This disgusts me. I'm sorry. I know I'm a little off the rails today. Not speaking the best. I'm sorry, but this needed to be said. Okay? But anyways, as I always say, that's all I got for today. As always, feel free to share your thoughts about today's topics in the comment section down below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.